This video is on basic website editing. Now to get to your website editor in the IMS, go to the top toolbar and select Website. You're now in the website editor. It defaults to Edit Site, and that's exactly where you want to be. We're going to collapse the menu. Makes for a better workspace. Now the first thing you want to do is get to the page that you want to edit. So we're going to open up our options here, and we're going to go to the About Us section and Our Story. When the page opens up, this is the page you're most likely going to see as you're setting up a new system. If we haven't added anything for you, it will just say, you'll insert a story of your funeral home here. This section is meant to tell the public about the history of your firm and its location. So you can put in basically anything you want. To edit this page, you go up to Edit Page Details. As soon as you put your mouse over it, you'll see that you do get the drop down. What you want to do is select Edit Content. While the editor loads, depending on the speed of your system, you may see some code appear on the screen, but that's just HTML code that's generated by the editor opening up, and it's nothing much to worry about really. And when it does open up, it should look like this. You can expand this work area by clicking the corner and dropping down. And we're going to want to take out all this information. So simply highlight it, hit delete on your keyboard, and it's all gone. Up above is what we call the WYSIWYG editor. Stands for what you see is what you get. And we do have the basic and advanced options. So if you're just doing basic work, that's probably all you need. If you need more tools, you're going to click on advanced, and that gives you a lot of options. Many of these should be familiar to you if you have worked in anything like Word or WordPerfect, OpenOffice, that sort of thing. Module is very simple to use. You can simply add text by typing it in the text area, or you can copy and paste text from any other form of document. A very important note that we'd like to recommend is do not copy and paste from a Word document or from other websites. It can work, but generally a Word document or information from another site will contain background formatting. It could cause an issue in your editor and just frustrate you. So the best thing to do is just, if you do have a Word document, copy and paste that into Notepad. Save that. That'll remove any background formatting that Microsoft likes to stick in their products. It'll get rid of all that, and then you'll have nice clean text to work with in the editor. So I'm going to do that right now. I have some information saved in Notepad. I'm going to copy that over right now. And I'm going to paste it into my document. And there you can see we have the information on the KW Montroy Funeral Home. Been serving the Kingston, Gananoque, Napanee area since 1928. It's that simple. Just copy and paste and it's in there. An important note on putting text in your system, we suggest that you keep it all the same font throughout your website. A very important thing to remember because it keeps that consistency to your site. It's nice and clean, easy to read. So you can change the font size and style to anything you want. Once again, highlight, and here you can select font and choose the one that you're going to use throughout your site. And the size, let me go to 14 on this. And there you can see we've set the font. Make some corrections and some typos here. And we're all set to go. Now when you have the information in there and it's looking the way you like, simply click on the Save button up in the upper right. The editor closes. And there you can see the nice work you've done. You've probably often seen on websites where there's a link. It says to see more information on this, click here. We'll show you how to add a link. We're going to stay in this page. Once again, we'll go to Edit Content. And the editor opens up. I'll expand my page a little bit. I'm going to go down a couple spaces. So there you can see we have our line to learn more about FrontRunner. Click here. Now how to insert the link? Well, first of all, we'll have to expand this to go to the advanced editor. Once that's done, we highlight the here, and then we go up into the editor. This is your link builder. You'll see as you put your mouse over it that you do get a description of what that icon is for. Click on that. Now you can set the link to go to anywhere in your site, which is not what we want to do at the moment, but we want to go to an external or email link. So we want it to go to another website. We'll put in the website address. I'm going to select Open Link in New Window and OK. Click Save, and the link is built. We'll show on the page. We'll give it a test. Click on it, pops up a new window, and takes us to the website. So that's how easy it is to insert a link anywhere in any page on your site. Next, if you'd like to add a photo to a page, it's quite a straightforward process, but we have a few notes for you. One thing to be aware of when adding images to your website is the size of the file of the photo. Big files take a longer time to load than smaller files. You want to keep the photo file under 150 kilobytes. If you have a photo that's 4,000 by 4,000 pixels, you're going to have trouble. And we hear that from time to time where people will upload a picture, it freezes the system. It's just a big file. It's going to bog down the system and your website. So try to keep the photo size under 1,000 by 1,000 pixels. If you can get it to 500 by 500 and under that, that's the best size to work with. Okay, so keep that in mind as the size of the file that you're trying to upload. If you're unsure about what the size of the photo is and how to resize it without losing any quality, send an email to support@frontrunner360.com and we can help you with that. And I can show you some examples here too. So the first step, once again, we go up to the edit page details and select edit content. And our editor opens. Once again, I expand my page a little bit. You could do this all at one time, of course, but I'm trying to show you step by step. So the first thing to do is place where in the page you want to add the picture. Click on Advanced to open up your options again. And you'll place your cursor over this icon, and you'll see that it says Insert an image into the document. So if you run into a situation you're not sure what the icon is, if you put your mouse over it, it's going to tell you. So click on that. So you can either use an image that's in your file that you've already uploaded to the system, and there are plenty, or you can upload an image from your computer. When you select the Upload an Image, you get the option to browse through your system. Notice as I put my mouse over that, it shows me that it's 200 by 200 pixels and it's 12 kilobytes, well within the region. I select OK. The file is in there. I click OK. It uploads it, and there it is in the page. So very simple to add a picture to any page in your system. Once again, click Save. And you'll see now that the photo has been added to my page. Next, we're going to go over to the staff page and show you how to upload staff information. So I click on About Us to go back to that area. I go to our staff section and license staff. And you'll see that we have this descriptor on licensed staff. This is totally editable by you. You can put in whatever comment you like here. You would just go up to Edit Header, click that. Your editor is going to open up and you can put in whatever comment you like. And as you see, it does say, sorry, there are currently no staff members entered in this system. We're going to enter one. So to enter any staff, you'll notice our editor is a little different situation in this type of page. Click on Edit Content. And you'll see that you get the staff listing control panel. We don't have any staff in here right now, so we're going to have to select New. Now here's our staff gallery. And we want this staff member to be visible. Should you have someone leave the staff, be away for a while, you can set it to no, but generally you're going to have everyone on here. The ranking position is how they're going to appear on the page. So you can add staff in any order that you want, and then later come in here and say, okay, we want this one in the first position, We want the next one in the second position, what have you. You can align them that way, so it'll do that for you. Your layout will be the picture on the left, description on the right. Click the drop down. You can reverse that and put the picture on the right and description on the left. You'll see this as you work on a page layout. If you have any questions about what any of these items are, you can just click on the question mark as well. And you'll get this pop-up, which will explain what each field is about. So we'll leave the picture on the right, description, or rather picture on the left and description on the right. For your picture, if you know what the picture is and it's in your system, you can just click on it here. If you need to upload a picture, just click on that. And you'll see you get your option to browse again, to browse in your computer. Find the staff member's picture, click on it, and then click OK. Next you click Proceed. And you get a preview of the picture that you're going to be using. Next you want to enter the name of the staff member. And their title. You can put in their email address. The website address, which really isn't necessary. Phone number if you want. The office phone number. The fax. And if you want to get right down to it, their home phone number and mobile phone number as well. You can put in a description of the staff member. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you put this description in, you don't want to make it too long. Tops maybe 4 or 5 lines. Because we do have a more info page. If you click on that, you'll see that you get this section. You can put in a long description, give a whole history of education, life, where they've been, what they've done, family members, the works. You can put that in there so that in the initial page you'll see the picture and that short description, and there'll be an option to click here for more info. That keeps the page nice and neat. Instead of having a big long description on this one and then maybe 2 lines on the next staff member, you'll see that makes the page look a little unbalanced. This way it keeps it pretty balanced, neat looking, and if people want more information, they can click on that more info button. But we're not going to be using that at the moment. And there you see where we've added Kevin's picture in, his title, his email address. We didn't add any phone number or information, and there was our short description, very short description. You probably have 4 or 5 lines that you want to put in there. And you would continue with this, with edit content, add your next staff member, and keep going until you have your complete staff listed on your staff page. Next, we'll have a look at the facilities page. So once again, we'll go back to About Us and our facilities. And this is our facilities page. Very detailed information, which you can change and edit. This is the header. Put in whatever you'd like the public to see here. And as you say, our feature picture is currently being developed. That will be on your site until you do add pictures to it. That's what we're going to do. Select Edit Content. And as we have nothing in here at the moment, we obviously select New. Yes, we want it visible. The position ranking again, which you can fill in now or come back and edit later. We'll keep our picture on left, description on right, keep things the same throughout the system. And you'll see that you have an option here for the action when clicked on. You know, if you click on a picture on a website, often they'll pop up. We want to show the main picture in the data frame. Or you can take the whole page or open it in a new browser. We'll keep it in the same data frame. The picture, once again, if you have it in your system, you can just select it from there. But we need to upload the picture. And we select Browse. And we're going to select this visitation room. So there's a preview of our photo. And we'll set the title here. Now you see you can set the font for this as well. I'm going to make that rather large. We'll leave it as bold. Be sure to set this to be the same. And you'll want to put in some sort of description. With as much detail as you like. Once you have that done, click Save. And you could continue adding more pictures of your facilities with more descriptions and keep going until they're all in there. Should you need to edit the positions, you could click on the positions. We only have one, so it's kind of hard to move up and down, but you can see how easy that is, or go to each one and set them numerically. You can just click on Edit. You can also highlight and delete if you wish, but we like the way it is right now. It's going to close. And there you'll see our first visitation room. This is the main visitation room. That would be your description. There was our title. It was in bold, remember? And when we click on the picture, it pops up. So the people can get a better view. Click on back. And then we're back to the main page. So you can see, very simple, easy process, adding shots of your facilities. One more thing we'd like to add is a community link or two. So we'll go back up our page. And our community links section is in the help and guidance area. And we'll go to accommodations to start. Now it's often a good idea to put local businesses on your website with a link back to their website should they have one. It's a nice connection to the community, and when you let them know, maybe send off an email or a letter letting them know that you've added their location to your website, they in turn may do the same for you. It's a nice favor, and kind of scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, that sort of thing. Certainly doesn't hurt. So you see that right now there's nothing in here. We're going to add a local business. So once again, edit content. We'll select that. We're actually going to edit this one because it's already there. If you had a new site, a new one to add, you would just click on New. So we'll put the business in here. It's the Travel Hotel. It is visible. Now you'll get a selection. This is accommodations. You can set this in 3 different categories. So people might search for accommodations. People might search for hotel. And then maybe another one. This helps with their search. The address is actually 127 Main Street. We'll leave the phone number as is. You can put in the alternate phone number, their fax number, email, their website address. Very important if you can get it. You can put in the contact person if they like, contact 1 and 2, and a description. Did you want to have a more info page for this site? Possibly. Do you have a picture of the business that you'd like to upload? You can do that as well. And a picture for the more info page if you'd like. But at this point, that will suffice. And we'll save that. So our travel hotel in Kingston is now in our system. We click close. And there you can see the listing with the name, the city they're in, the name, address, phone number for contact, and their website address, which is automatically a link that's created to their site, and our very small description. So you see how easy it is to add local businesses and community links into your system. And as I mentioned, don't forget to let them know that you've added them to your site. And that wraps up our basic website editing session. And be sure to watch the next videos in the series, more website editing and advanced website editing, as we show you more in detail editing tricks in your website. If you have any questions regarding editing your website, contact your project manager, or you can send an email to support@frontrunner360.com.